Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you're welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. So today's video is basically for that part of my channel where we talk about real life issues, okay? I'm eating cheesy balls. This is like one of my favorite crisps. What should I say? Or snack. It's evening over here. It's now 7:30. And I'm going to make something to eat. I'm warming some stew, and then I'm gonna make a quick what do you call it? Couscous instead of rice. So yeah, do bear with me. So I've just boiled my water and I'm just going to put in a little bit. So as you guys know, I make my videos from the UK, although I'm Ugandan. I do make my videos from the UK. So today's topic is basically citizenship, okay? Citizenship, like getting your red passport, okay? So if you don't know, there's so many ways of getting your British citizenship. If you're born in the UK, you automatically like get your British passport because you're considered British. However, if you're not born in the UK and you're coming to the UK without maybe your parents being in the UK, then there are so many ways. You have to like get your visa, get a student, and all of that kind of stuff. They've got it on the government website, all the stuff that you have to do in order to get your citizenship. But people, they normally either have children and then so they claim it through their children, or they marry someone and claim it through marriage, okay? And that is what I want to talk about. Sometimes these people who don't have citizenship, especially the men, they won't even tell you. Like, if they'll just meet you, get into a relationship with you, and they won't tell you, like, you know, that it's for citizenship purpose. All of a sudden, like, they'll just plan. Then they'll tell you that, I love you because I want to get married to you, because I love you. And so you're thinking, yeah, it's out of love. Not knowing they have other agenda. Okay, I'm touching it. Sometimes they'll tell you like, okay, I want to get married to you just for papers. They'll pay you. Those are called fake marriages. And if you're caught doing that, like the government, if you're caught doing that by authorities, you get arrested. Now of course there are people that, if they tell you like, oh, I don't have my British citizenship, get into a relationship with them, and then all of a sudden they want to marry you. So you're thinking, yeah, married because of love. And then afterwards, they'll turn around. Once they get their papers, they start to misbehave. They start to show their real character until like you get divorced. And that's basically what happened to me when I was younger. Um, so this guy was like, oh, chatting me out and everything. We got into a relationship. Everything was cool. And then he was like, he doesn't have his British citizenship. And me, I was none the wiser because I loved the guy. Met his family and everything. And then I go off to uni, right? And all of a sudden, this guy doesn't want like to move on, like his life to, like basically our lives to move on. Still living at home with his mom, siblings and all. And I just started to question like, what is going on? And then I'm like, when are we doing this? When are we doing that? And then, of course, I got born again, right? So when I got born again, started going to church. And then a year afterwards, like this guy, he'll come to campus, he'll come to my uni, and I've been hearing stories afterwards that, oh, my friends, like my female friend, oh, he was checking me out, da 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 da. I'm like, what? And then he'll get jealous, like my friends, my male friends, and I'm like, no, we're just friends, like there's nothing attached to it. And then, cut the long story short, my pastor's wife one day comes to me and goes, I had a dream and it's to do with you. I know that. Okay. And she's like, oh, your husband, I saw him and he got his papers, this piece of paper, and once he received it, he waved you by. And we're thinking, we believe that he married you for papers. No word of a lie, guys. It turned out that was true. And of course, things happened, things escalated. He ended up asking for a divorce. And I was like, listen, if you want the divorce, you have to pay for it yourself. And he paid for it, he got his divorce. And then 3 years later, similar predicament. Similar predicament. This guy goes, another one goes, you know, I'm interested in you. Before that, mind you, before that, there was another guy who was like Congolese and wanted to get with me and all of that. He got with me, we got together and everything, and it was just strange, like all the time, like evidence, sending evidence, asking for this, asking for that. And eventually we ended up breaking up because I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. And then this other one, it got to a point where like going to court and everything, and then I just called it off. Like we got engaged and everything, and just treated me like rubbish. And then afterwards I was just like, man, call it quits. Call it quits. So if you're in that situation where, so now I'm just like, you know what, if you're in a situation where a guy approaches you, I don't know, it normally predominantly happens with guys, okay? Like in the UK, it's mostly guys who do that. Like women, I think they just look for someone to marry them or to have a baby with them, but most of the time, it's the men who like try to have a baby with you, or They try to um, marry you under pretense circumstance. If they love you and they want to be with you and you can see like the relationship is flourishing, it's a different story, okay? But if you know, like you can tell the telltale signs is always there. Like they don't really want to meet your family. They don't really want to commit to you. They want to be living their separate life, but then they pretend like with you that they're with you and all of that kind of stuff. You will tell. You'll be able to tell. And so I've got my couscous here, and let me remove that off the fire. You'll be able to tell, like, so I'll say now, before you even get into a relationship with anybody who doesn't have citizenship, mate, motive. Watch them hard. Watch them hard. Because you will know, most of the time, if they have children with you, once they get their citizenship, they leave you and the child. They're not bothered because they don't really care about the child in the first place. They just cared about their citizenship. So it's very important that you're aware of these things, and then that you make your decisions wisely. And you don't just get caught up with such people in your life. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, it's important. And if somebody comes to tell you that, I'll pay you, or some of them, they'll say, I want to adopt your child. So if you have a child already, they might not want to have a child with you. They'll say, oh, I'll adopt your child. It's just for evidence. It's just for evidence. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Yeah, you need to be aware of these things. But if you're in the situation where you need to get your papers in the legit way. Don't put somebody else in jeopardy. Don't put somebody else's life. Don't lie to somebody else, and don't bring a child into the world just for your own gain. And then eventually you just leave that child, for your own gain. It's bad. It's horrible. It's so horrible. And then the solicitors will tell them what to say. The solicitors will tell them to lie to you and to do certain things to you to just keep you stringing you along over and over again, just keep you stringing along. And of course, certain solicitors won't even give you, if you're one of those people looking for citizenship, they won't even give you the right information. They will just keep taking your money. So this video is to let you know, be aware of people who are fake, just wanting to get with you for citizenship or trying to have a child with you for citizenship. And it's for those people who want to have a citizenship. You need to also be careful that the solicitors that you're working with are not lying to you to just keep taking your money years after years after years, keep taking your money. You also need to keep that in mind. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. If you have if they're too personal for the comment section, feel free to send me a DM or on my Facebook, my Instagram, or my Twitter, and I'll be more than happy to answer your questions regarding immigration in the UK. It's not easy. It's not easy. It takes years, but if you do it properly, you get your citizenship quick. Not quickly, but quicker than you would if you're doing it illegally. Okay, it's better to go the legit route, because a lot of people, what they don't know is that everything is connected. All the services within the UK are connected. So whether you're in school, whether you're in college, whether you're in university, whether you're trying to claim benefits. You can't even claim benefits if you're not a citizen, by the way. Like, it's very rare that you can claim any benefit in the UK if you're not a citizen. Housing, if you're trying to claim housing or anything like that. If you're trying to, what is the other one? Even work, like, it's difficult to find legit work if you're not a citizen. Like, if you're not a citizen and you have your visa, it's cool. But when your visa runs out, then you need to renew your visa. And you can't just, right? People will take advantage of you if you don't have your citizenship. Like, employers will take advantage of you if you don't have citizenship and you're trying to find a job. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So you have to make sure that you know what you're getting into before coming into the UK. So that is it, guys. I shall see you in the next video. Bye. Let me go and finish off my food. Make myself a cup of tea. Let me make myself a cup of tea. So that's my food there. My cup of tea. That I'm loving my green tea. Sometimes I just need a green tea. Not a green tea, mint tea. It's not green tea, mint tea. That is it, guys. See ya.